Am I making myself clear?
Oh, yes.
This is a simple offer of friendship.
Yes, I got that, and I appreciate it, Lily, but...
Oh, I forgot one thing.
What?
It has to do with conflict. The function of conflict in the process of communication between human beings. Two human beings of which we are examples.
Conflict. That's the one thing you forgot?
Yes.
Lily, I'm completely lost.
Oh, I know it feels like that now, but you'll find your way. You'll come home again. And if you don't come home to Delia, you'll come home to somebody else wonderful. Someone who will comfort you and care and... Well, you know, think about Hansel and Gretel.
Okay.
There they were, as lost as anybody could be. Deep in the woods, and it was getting dark and cold, and there was nobody to tuck them in bed. Right there, you're better off than they were. Because they had no bed.
And I have a bed.
Yes, and such a cozy one.
Sometimes.
Always for me.
Tell me the rest about Hansel and Gretel. Tell me the rest about conflict.
What?
Conflict and communication and human beings. Wasn't it something like that?
Maybe.
Sure it was. You started out by saying there was one thing you forgot.
You have such an amazing memory. I admire that so much.
Lily.
Yes?
Thank you.
In advance?
No. I've told Delia that I've changed, and I have to see if it's true, even if she won't come near me.
Darn.
You know what you are?
Finished.
You are some of the best luck I have ever had in my life. You accept me, you never judge, you love, you're open to new thoughts, new approaches.
I wish you had some new approaches right now.
I do.
Oh, can we try them?
We are. It's called Friends Forever, but lovers no more.
That's very beautiful. It could be a song.
Maybe you'll write it.
What a splendid thought.
I love that smile. I love you.
I know. Friends forever, but lovers no more. He gave me a kiss and I walked out the door. He decided to be true to her, but I wasn't sore. Still, he knows where to find me if Delia gets to be a bore.
Come on. I'll put you in a cab, then I'll go over to the hospital and see Kenny.
Maeve says people change. Well, I changed. I used to lie. Of course, I didn't lie as much as Barry did. Maeve says you gotta forgive people. She forgave me. I know how to forgive. Look what I'm doing for you. I bet you wouldn't help me if I was drunk and disgusting. You're gonna wake up in a nice, safe car and you're not even gonna thank me. You'll probably think you drove yourself to Barry's. Maybe he's not home. Maybe I can't forgive him the way he hurt me. I'm not gonna think about it. I'll go ahead and try. At least I can tell Maeve I tried.
You're blackmailing me. Come on, Max, touch me.
Every weekend on on SoapNet. Catch up on all 5 of this week's episodes of your favorite soaps. All My Children.
I tried to poison Greg.
The Young and the Restless. General Hospital. One Life to Live. Days of Our Lives.
I'll always love you.
The SoapNet Marathons. Every weekend, all weekend long. Only on SoapNet. Jaw-dropping. Red hot. And deadly. All converge at Melrose Place.
Let the games begin.
I hate you!
The series that takes everything you expect and blows it to pieces. No! Dive into Melrose Place today at 3, only on SoapNet. Blink at your own risk.
Excuse me while I slip into something fabulous. Garnier Nutrice. Rich, radiant color. Only Nutrice nourishes with grapeseed and now double the avocado oil. Garnier Nutrice. Nourished hair, even better color. Garnier.
I feel life is like one big red carpet. Get ready for it with the Macy's Red Hot Sale. It's everything red hot for fall. And get extra savings throughout the store when you use your Macy's card. Way to shop.
So that's when it came to me. Why don't we cover the replacement cost for new cars that have been totaled?
That's good.
Super. It's great.
Complimentary new car replacement. 21st Auto Insurance. Drivers just like you.
What's your favorite fragrance?
Obsession. Dolce & Gabbana. Cool water.
No matter what's your favorite fragrance, you can get it for less at FragranceNet. Why pay the full retail price when you can get the same genuine brand name fragrances you want at up to 70% off department store prices?
Burberry up to 40% off.
Polo up to 35% off.
Eternity up to 50% off.
FragranceNet has over 5,000 designer brand name perfumes and colognes at up to 70% off department store prices. Get the hottest new fragrances.
Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. Envy by Gucci.
Euphoria by Calvin Klein.
Plus, you get free shipping on orders over $60. And now you can save an additional 10% off your first order. Just go to www.fragrance.net and type in coupon code TV. Discover what over 2 million people already know. For genuine brand name fragrances at up to 70% off department store prices, go to fragrance.net.
Fragrance.net.
What are you doing? Memorizing everybody else's part, too?
I already have. Written by Mitchell Miles. And controlled by him?
He wishes. Kind of an oddball, isn't he?
Elliot listens to everything he says. I bet Peter later does, too.
Well, I guess you're going to find that out at the read-through tomorrow, won't you?
Yeah.
Hey, you're nervous. And listen, you are going to be great. Understand? And don't worry about Miles. He obviously likes you.
He obviously does. He actually does not.
Are you serious? I mean, the way he was talking to you at the theater.
No, you weren't there for the whole time. He was sort of going over the character of Sarah May, sort of like a lecture.
Well, that's coaching, honey.
A director does that. He was doing something else.
Criticizing?
Close. But I've never been sensitive to criticism unless it was downright mean or insulting to my intelligence. That's it. He thinks I'm young and therefore stupid. He thinks I won't be able to carry the part because he thinks I don't understand the character.
Well, then he is out of his mind.
I'm out of the play.
Not in a million years. Now, listen, this is your role. You were born for it, and you're gonna be brilliant.
Nothing like an objective opinion.
Oh, hey, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Say it again.
Kimberly Harris, Mrs. Bolak, you are gonna knock them out. Opening night, when you come down for your curtain call, you are gonna be showered with roses. Standing ovation, an entire audience in love with you. Mitchell Miles and the rest of New York right at your feet. May I ask what's so funny?
You. You always know how to make me feel better.
Well, I have my talents, too, you know.
You certainly do. You're the only audience I want to love me.
Tonight.
Night. We're not home.
Just let me check.
Hi. I'm glad that you're here.
What is it?
Ken? Well, hi there. Hello, Henry. I'm sorry about the hour. I tried to phone you, but the line was busy.
Yeah, I was checking my service in the hospital. Are you okay?
Not really. Have you spoken to Roger?
No?
Have you heard about the medication?
What, did they change it?
No, but he's having some emotional side effects that are pretty upsetting.
Yeah, well, neurology is only consulting on this, so I wouldn't get all the details.
It's paranoia, essentially. He's afraid that... Can I stay, or is this a consultation? No, I didn't mean that. We were just... Well, I was just going to bed. Hurry, okay? Night. He had this idea that came from the drug. That Barry and I were trying to kill him. It was very real, and it was pretty upsetting. He was terrified. When the drug wore off, he became himself again. But he remembered what happened, and he felt foolish and humiliated. He asked Roger to reduce the dosage. He did. Except it's not enough to kill the pain. There is another drug, but it will knock him out completely, and he won't have that either. So it seems to me that... It just seems to me that's a hell of a way to end his life.
You're right.
I want to do something.
Well, they'll switch him to the stronger medication, and he will be out for
No,
hours.
I just told you he won't agree to that.
No, look. As the pain increases, and it will, he'll accept anything that gives him relief.
It is inhuman to put him through that. He has begged Roger to give him an overdose so that he can end his life with dignity. Why can't that happen? Quickly and quietly.
You can't be suggesting.
Oh, yes, I am. And it's not mercy killing. It is a merciful death. That is the only gift that we can give him now. I thought you would understand that. You, of all people.
Hey, I know that. From Ryan's jukebox. That's an old one. Who's sad and blue? Who's crying too? Just like I cried over you. How are you supposed to forgive somebody who deliberately hurt you? Especially when he knew I'd been hurt before. I warned him. I said, Barry, I've got too many scars. He said, it's okay. You're safe with me. You had your way. Now you must pay. I'm glad that you're sorry now. According to him, he's sorry. According to him, he only had one wife. Childhood sweetheart who died in a plane crash. I don't believe I believe that. I believed everything. And who gets punished? Me. They all wind up mad at me and kissing him. He had his way all right, but he sure didn't pay. No. Told Maeve I'd try. And I'm gonna try.
Okay. As soon as this cab gets out of the way, I'll park and lock up. You can get your own self home.
I'm not nearly as much of a ham as Christian LeBlanc, but we all have something to aspire to be, and I aspire to be him. Later, SoapNet.
SoapNet makes watching The Young and the Restless easy.
The Newmans.
After the great Victor Newman turned stripper Nikki Reed into a lady, they had 2 children, Victoria and Nicholas. Victoria's on-again, off-again fiancé, Brad Carlton, is a very close friend of Sharon Collins, who's married to Victoria's brother, Nick. But the tragic death of their daughter, Cassie, has driven Nick into the arms of Phyllis Summers, business partner of Victor Newman. Discover who's who on The Young and the Restless, only on SoapNet. This family tree is brought to you by new Jergens Shea Butter Moisturizers.
Dive into Melrose with Billy.
This is a little embarrassing.
Allison.
Always leave the toilets down.
And Jake.
What do you say we go for a little midnight swim?
Get intimate with Melrose Place today at 3 on SoapNet.
What could you do in 18 hours? Playtex's #1 bra now in an easy-on front close. For all-day comfort and support.
In 18 hours, I could do anything.
The Breakup.
Move yourself!
It's one of the best comedies in years.
If I have to hear your brother sing just one more time...
Laugh out loud funny.
I think you're just a little embarrassed that Richard kicked your ass.
The Breakup. Also available on HD DVD.
Listerine Whitening. Its bubbles make whitening easy. Simply swish, and Listerine Whitening's dynamic foam bursts into action. Really gets around teeth. Between. Behind. Easily reaches all your teeth. So whiter is easy, and it's Listerine whitening, so it kills bad breath germs too. Simply swish, that's all, for a brighter, more confident smile. With Listerine whitening pre-brush rinse. Easy does it.
If you've got moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis, your future could depend on the choices you make right now. One possible future isn't pleasant, but it may be closer than you think. Because even if your RA symptoms are under control, your own immune system may be attacking your joints, progressively damaging them forever. There's another future that's possible. If you act now, you can help stop joint damage from getting worse. To learn how, call 1-800-977-8057 or go to twofutures.com to join our free Inside RA program. Learn about your risk of joint damage and about medicines proven to help keep it from getting worse. There's a special checklist that helps you understand how your RA affects you, plus a where to look, who to ask handbook for people with rheumatoid arthritis. It's your possible future and your choice to call 1-800-977-8057 or visit our website today.
In the 141-year history of the United States Secret Service, there's never been a traitor until now.
Big investigator for treason.
I am being framed.
You are chasing your worst nightmare. He is smarter and more experienced than all of you. And he knows how you operate, and he will use that against you.
The traitor is still out there, Dave.
The Sentinel.
Oh, hey, how's Ryan? I was getting worried.
Oh, she's okay. Her cut hurt just enough to keep her awake, but I read to her and Maeve sang to her, and she finally dropped off.
What a relief. I hope you're still planning to leave her for the night.
Huh? I hadn't thought about it. Well, I guess that's a good idea. Yeah. Well, if it wouldn't be a problem.
What kind of a problem? Jack, if I recall correctly, you had some plan. Maeve and I were going to babysit until she comes.
Good Lord! Rose!
Dumb. Dumb. All right, here's your point. 20 pages later, you make your point. Ridiculous. Pearson Pierce.
Rose.
Hello, Jack. Sorry for what? Good grief, I forgot completely. Don't tell me you've been waiting on 6th Avenue for the past 2 hours. No, what good is a lie that lets him off a hook? Jack? Hi. So you like practical jokes. That's terrific. Why don't you just buzz off, okay? Maybe tomorrow. Maybe never. Oh, what do I care? Yeah.
Don't hang up. I can explain.
That's nice.
There was an accident.
That's nice.
Hey, will you listen to me?
Funny. The fourth guy who tried to pick me up said the same thing. And I said, go away, kid, you bother me. Or words to that effect. Same goes for you. Bye.
Rose! Ryan had an accident. I had to take her over to emergency, cut herself. Then I had to bring her back. I had to put her to bed, and it took a long time because she was scared. And frankly, I was scared, too. But she's not that badly hurt. And the reason I'm at the Ryans is the grandparents are going to babysit so I could come and meet you and so on and so forth. Don't hang up!
Breathe.
Yeah.
So?
Date went right out of my head.
Under the circumstances, that's understandable.
Thank you.
Look, what else can I say without coming off as a monster?
Nothing, I guess.
Where's the cut?
It's on her hand. She broke a glass. It looked worse than it was, but there's no stitches.
Good.
Look, about those guys who tried to pick you up.
I avoided violence.
I'm sorry that I put you in that position.
Finally.
Huh?
You finally said you were sorry.
I am. Sorry, Rose, and I hope you're not going to tell me to buzz off. Does that mean that we can try again?
I'm game, provided we meet indoors.
Tomorrow night?
I believe I'm free.
I'll come by the office, collect you personally. How's 6:30?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Nothing. That's an interesting combination. You and that woman.
Good night, Johnny.
Next, seduction rules the bedroom and the boardroom on The Young and the Restless. Then it's All My Children, followed by One Life on Soapbed.
Can't get enough of Nick and Phyllis?
I'll never forget what we shared.
It'll be a good memory.
Want to see more between Sharon and Brad?
I'll always be there for you, Sharon. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
Need to watch Y&R at night and don't know where else to turn?
You don't seem to understand the seriousness of this situation, young man.
No need to panic. Now you can get your Y&R fix 5 nights a week.
I'm gonna make you the happiest woman on the face of the earth.
Catch same-day episodes of Y&R coming up next.
All right, count me in.
Only on SoapNet.
What if you could relive one day over?
I just thought we should get away.
But what if that day
What's going on?
was the worst day of your life?
Get out!
You okay?
I am living today over and over again, but different things happen.
Tay Diggs.
I love you.
Daybreak, a new series coming Wednesdays, only on ABC.
Oh, hey,
Did I tell you? My doctor told me about this new low-dose birth control pill. It's called Yaz.
Yeah, it's the only 24-day design pill with a unique hormone, DRSP.
Right.
DRSP is a different kind of hormone that may increase potassium. So you shouldn't take Yaz if you have kidney, liver, or adrenal disease because this could cause serious heart and health problems. Tell your doctor if you're on daily long-term treatment for a chronic condition like cardiovascular disease or chronic inflammatory disease. The pill does not protect against HIV or STDs. Serious risks include blood clots, stroke, and heart attacks, so women, especially over 35, shouldn't smoke.
Wow, you really know your stuff.
I didn't go to medical school for nothing.
Show off.
Hey, Yaz can also help when it comes to that time of the month. Seriously, talk to your doctor about Yaz. My patients ask about it all the time.
I thought you would understand because of Nell.
I realized that, but Nell's case was completely different. She was in a coma. She was on life support.
No. She asked not to die that way. And you followed her request.
She had lost all brain function. Technically, she had died long before I disconnected that respirator. But Ken is he's aware, he's alert.
The cancer has spread to his brain. And now it's just a matter of time. In the meanwhile, he is suffering. He is asked not to die that way.
I don't have that right. No doctor does.
Did you act as Nell's doctor or as her husband? Were you treating a patient or were you treating the person that you loved? Okay.
Jillian, it's very clear that Ken is a lot more than a good friend.
He's my lover. I'm not going to marry Frank Ryan. It seems so clear to me, but maybe I can't see. Thanks.
Jillian, we'll make him comfortable. He doesn't have to be in pain.
That's not the point.
You heard.
I can't believe it. It knocked me out. What's she gonna do?
I don't know. Jillian's not one to accept the inevitable.
She was so strange. I've never seen her like that before. The way she just calmly said, I'm not gonna marry Frank.
How much loss can she take?
She's strong. She'll manage.
Yeah, sure, but...
But I'm the one who really needs you. Remember?
Barry? I didn't do it. I didn't mean to. Barry, answer me. I didn't do it. Faith? Faith?
In Genoa City, you'll always find romance, rapture, and passion, sometimes even between the married couples. From spousal cheatings to corporate meetings, come to the place where the heat is always on. The Young and the Restless, coming up next, only on SoapNet.